Hello there!
Well, hello there.
Have you seen this 2D Lunar Lander problem on gym.openai.com?
Yes, it should be solvable with some reinforcement learning, no?
Yes, it most certainly should.
But don't you think it looks a bit flat?
Hmm, yes, maybe we should add another dimension to the problem?
何お前はもう死んでいる。
Okay, let's slow down for a bit. So you've heard of AI. Well, AI is this general term for computers doing seemingly intelligent things. Machine learning, or ML for short, is a subcategory of AI which involves training of computers. Then we have reinforcement learning, or RL for short, which is a subcategory of machine learning. In reinforcement learning, an agent
Boom.
interacts with an environment
Boom.
by performing actions.
Boom.
In return, the agent receives reward
Boom.
and an updated state
Boom.
of the environment. This is all nice and cool, and this technique can be used for training a 2D lunar lander to land on a lame, flat, two-dimensional surface. But we would like to make it a little bit more interesting.
For our purposes, the agent will be the 3D lunar lander, and the environment will be a small landing area with an objective. The agent will have access to controlling 5 thrusters, which each can be turned on and off in each frame of the game. These are the agent's actions. The agent will receive a handsome reward if it successfully can reach the target, which will be represented in our environment by a small green cube. The state will be given to the agent in the form of data, such as its position, velocity, and rotation. Behavior leading to large rewards will be reinforced. This is why it's called reinforcement learning. With all of this out of the way, let's set up a Unity project and get to work.
Now we have the playfield up and running, looking great. Next up, we will need to do some coding for making the agent have the proper observations, rewards, and being able to move via the ML Agent's toolkit. So let's get to work.
Kaboom! Kaboom!
Yeah. So now that's done, let's try it out. Well, that seems fine to me. Let's start training this computer.
We might have overestimated our computing power, but now we're up and running again.
Well, that's working, but it's not Lunar Lander. So first we need a spaceship. So let's get to building one. Alright, so we might be doing some unnecessary things that take way too much of our time. But I mean, it has to look nice, right? So even though it might have taken way longer than I would expect to have some spring in the spaceship legs, you have to agree that the pain and effort was more than worth it. I mean, look at this. So, with all this in place, let's try to move up the spaceship and try training it again.
One eternity later.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So, after a lot of training, and I mean a lot of training, our agent does not seem to improve at all. And this is something to highlight in reinforcement learning. Rewards are hard to set. Too few or misplaced and the agent will never learn the objective. And with too many, the agent might find odd behaviors which leads to unexpected rewards. This is something called reward hacking. The best way we found to get reinforcement learning to work is to understand the environment and tweak the rewards until we find a working solution. So, while tweaking the rewards and also adding physics to the mix, we end up with a rather spectacular agent, which is showing its highly trained acrobatic skills. I mean, would you look at that? The computer clearly knows what it is doing. While not only getting the reward, it managed to do some flips and stuff to get to the cube at high velocities. So I mean, are we done? The set goal is reached, but it does not seem to really cut it for a video. We need to add some cool background and tweak it so it looks professional.
And now let's fix the ship real fast as well.
Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go.
Ta-da!
Voila! The cosmetic upgrade is done, and now just let's find ourselves a moon and get landing.
Whoa, that's easy. There we have a moon. Let's play in a montage to end this video in a cool fashion.